Okay, now y'all probably asking, what are we here for? I already reviewed the game, and I'm gonna tell you this right now. Ooh, from reviewing the game to playing right now, and like what you see in the video, oh my god, like so, I don't know what changed, but it just don't feel the same. Like, how do I break this down, right? After playing this game for about, an hour and 30 minutes, I don't think I ever play this game after making this video again. And I'm gonna tell the reasons why, and I'm gonna try to give the best ways to like make this game better. You feel me? Because honestly speaking, this game is about to get to that point where people start to realize what they're doing isn't fun. All right, so first thing, right? The amount of EXP and like the how slow you level, it's so tedious and so fucking annoying. Like this quest that you see on screen, it should be like cleanse Karakura town of hollows or some shit. And then like I don't know how much it's showing right now, but when I first got the quest, it was like 40 hollows, and the reward is just 40 money, 100 EXP, and a single stat point. Nah, the stat point sounds real good because you only get stat points from leveling, right? But then it was like, if you get stat points from quests, what if they stop giving you stat points during levels? Because alright, so before I hit I'm level 3 in this clip, and before I hit level 3, level 1 and 2, I was getting 3 stat points per level, right? As soon as I hit level 3, I only got 2 stat points, and that made me realize, what if they start giving you less stat points because quests exist? And then I was thinking like, bro, there's no fucking way, right? So just sitting there grinding the game, I got bored. And the reason I got bored was because I'm not immersed into the game. See, people like to compare this game to people compare this to things like fucking Primera, right? People say, oh, this is just like Primera. If you like Primera, you like this. Wrong. I'm gonna tell you right now why if you like Primera, you probably won't like this game, and you'll probably look at this game so differently. First thing first, Primera, the combat of Primera, it was, no matter how much I hated M2, and no matter how much the game pissed me off, the combat in Primera, it was immersive, it was great. It felt like I was actually working a nigga in Bleach when I was playing Primera. When I'm playing this game, I feel like I'm sitting here in a block body swinging at an NPC. Like it don't feel the same. And I'm not gonna say private server wide, because a lot of the smoke in Primera and the fun shit came from PvP, right? So you may be able to say, well, Blackstar, you're in a private server. Maybe that's why. And here goes my next thing. Just like I said in Primera, you felt like you're playing Bleach. This game's combat isn't immersive. Not only is the grind like annoying, it's dumb, it's long for no reason. But at least for the Primera, well, even though Primera had a shorter grind than this, but with Primera, you didn't realize you were grinding because you were having fun with the combat. This combat is honestly not fun. Like honestly, if I put in the words, it feels like he took Bizarre Legacy combat and just put a sword at the end of the animations. That is exactly what it feels like. And when I mean this is the most unfluid, clunky, unfun thing to. This is easily the system. The game has systems. All right, I like the way they did the Ranko system. I like how they did skill points and getting skills. I like how they did getting Shikai and shit. But it's just the combat is horrible, bro. Like it might not be to y'all, but to me, just like I said, it's clunky. It's clunky. It's not fluid. It's slow. It's like it feels like you're just playing Bizarre Legacy, but with sword combat. And I hate to compare it to Primera again, but when you're looking at a Bleach game, the only thing you can compare it to is Primera. That's what, unless you play BU, Primera is like the best Bleach game you've ever played, right? And this game, I've said it before in the review, and I still feel the same. This game feels like a watered down Primera. Like if you play Primera and liked it, and you start playing this game, you might not like this game because of how much it feels like Primera and how much worse it feels like Primera. Like you can play this game and say, well, yeah, it reminds me of Primera, and then the more you play, you slowly realize, bro, this shit not fun. Now the thing I give it, there's no level up limit in the day. But I feel like because there's no day level up limit, you have ridiculous amounts of EXP to get to level up once. And it's like I said before, the combat in this game Like I said before, the EXP you got wouldn't be horrible if the combat wasn't so ass. Like this, I don't understand. Like who sat here and said, yeah, let's release this combat and with this grinding system, it's bad, bro. It's honestly bad. Even if you see me, I think right now I should be fighting a captain or some shit. Like even if you see me right now, it's not fun, bro. Like I'm pretty sure I'm just sitting here clicking, just clicking at this nigga. He can't even respond. Like he can't do shit. I'm just sitting here clicking, and look at him just sitting here, just getting clapped, throwing a skill once in a while. Like even the PvE sometimes don't feel good to do. Like, and it's sad. This could be such a good game if the combat was just better. Oh, he just clapped my ass. Like, this would be a good game if the combat was just better. You feel me? I don't know how to stress it enough. Please, yeah, Chris, if y'all, to be honest, I don't think you can fix this. The solution, you know, make a better combat system, but the combat system is pretty much the ingrains of the game. You probably have to remake like a lot of the game to fix the combat system, but the animations just feel so, it's so hard to explain. But the best way I can explain it, when I was playing Primera, I felt like I was in Bleach working the nigga. When I'm in this game, I feel like I'm sitting here punching NPCs. And you know, that's another thing about NPC grinders. Every game has a sort of NPC that you fight, right? But it's how the game makes you feel immersed. When I was playing Final Stand, back when Final Stand came out, I felt like I was actually in Dragon Ball Z. When I played Deep Woken, I felt like I'm actually in that setting. When I played Primera, I felt like I was actually in fucking Bleach. When I played BBOG, I felt like I was actually playing Xenoverse. But a lot of these games, because you're not immersed, like a lot of these games, because the core gameplay isn't good enough, it just feels like you're sitting here on your computer punching bandits for a level or punching NPCs for a level, and that's what it means if you're an NPC grinding game. This game right here is an NPC grinding game. Like, I hate to break it to you, bro. This really, you see, when they told me about it, I was expecting, you know, a Bleach Bizarre Legacy, right? It was like, if you like Bizarre Legacy, you like this. The stress test was good. I mean, we might say stress test, but the little private testing I had to sit through was good because I was actually fighting players. And when I'm forced to fight NPCs to level up, this shit not fun. This shit is honestly not fun, bro. The amount of time you gotta put in is the amount of time you gotta put in is hidden. It makes you not want to put in time because of how ass the combat system is. And to be honest, I don't think the combat ass. Right? This combat can pass if leveling was a lot easier. But you can't have this combat system with this leveling mechanic and expect people to play, because, oh my god, you leveling, realize how slow you leveling, you start to look at the game for what it is, right? Maybe if I was leveling fast, I would probably, you know, sit there blazing through it. You know, I'm leveling, it's on the game. But when you sit here and force me to fight NPCs with this, I start to think, wow, well, why am I playing this game, right? I start to look at the game for what it is, and it's like, yo, this combat, it's, it's, and it's like this combat is just so unimmersive. And I keep saying unimmersive because when you're playing a game, especially an RPG game, and by RPG, this game would count as an RPG, right? Because you got a stat system, you can make your own character, you can make your own build. RPG game, nah, just like I said, it's like Grand Peace. It may not be a good RPG game, but it's an RPG game. And in an RPG game, you want to feel immersed. You don't want to feel like you're playing a game. You want to feel like you're your character. It's role playing. You want to feel like you are in the game yourself. And playing this game, I don't feel like I'm a fucking Shinigami fighting hollows. I feel like I'm a nigga sitting here behind the screen with my headphones on, clicking my mouse and running towards the hollow and dealing damage. Like that's not funny. Even the PvE right here, like fighting some hollows, you just spam click and they'll never hit you. They'll never hit you once. Like, it's not fun. This isn't fun. And then I get hit in the footage. Oh, that is actually tragic. I'm sitting here trying to talk to see what it is, and I'm getting cold. Ooh, when did I use that skill? That shit kind of go hard. Not gonna lie. Either. Did I use that skill while it was on cooldown? What the fuck? But yeah, man, this game would be so much better with a more better. Look, the way you fix this game, Yackers and all the devs, for the last time for in the video, you either make the combat better, right? Make the combat better and feel more immersive, or you lower the amount of EXP you need to level up. Cause right now, if you keep both of these systems, your game gonna end up like veteran shit. And I'm calling it right now. In the week, if your game drops to like I don't know what it's at right now, but in a week, if your game drops to like 1K players, and after that it drops to like 100, I'm just calling it. If you want to save your game, if you want to save the game, make leveling. If you don't want to change the combat system, make leveling easier, right? Make it a lot easier. Like make it 10 times easier, okay? Because this shit right here is not it. Now, if you don't want to change the EXP system, make the combat 10 times better, because this is also not it. That's all I want to say. Quick little review. This might not go up tonight. It might go up tonight. I don't know. But at the end of the day, you still gonna leave me for somebody else.